Okay, a very good morning, children. Children, in the previous class we discussed how to find zeros of linear polynomial and quadratic polynomial. Okay, graphs of linear polynomial and quadratic polynomial. We discussed everything in detail. Okay, then we had also discussed how to what is the relation between what zeros of a quadratic polynomial and the different coefficients, namely a, b, and c. Okay. And in while discussing the relation between zeros and relationship between zeros and coefficient, the two formula I had said alpha plus beta equal to sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Alpha plus beta equal to what? Minus b by a, and alpha into beta equal to what? C by a. Okay. So this was the last thing, and also I had done one example, one proof how to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and how to verify the relation between and the zeros and its coefficient. This was the last discussion. Okay. Then today let us discuss. You see, children, when a quadratic polynomial is given, we can find its zeros, and we can find its zeros by algebraic means, by graphical means. We can find the zero, which I have already discussed. And after finding the zeros, we can verify easily that alpha plus beta is minus b by a and alpha into beta is c by a. Now let us see the opposite situation. Suppose you are given, see, alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros you are given, and you are also given product of the zeros, alpha into beta. These two values are suppose given, and you do not know what is the quadratic polynomial. So how to find the quadratic polynomial? Let us discuss. Okay, there are two ways, children, we can do. Suppose I am giving one example. Suppose you are given sum of zeros equal to say 1 by 4 and product of 0 equal to alpha into beta equal to minus 1. See. Suppose you are given alpha plus beta 1 by 4, alpha into beta minus 1. So find the, what is the question? Find the quadratic polynomial. So that means, what will be the quadratic polynomial whose sum of 0 is 1 by 4 and product of 0 is minus 1? How to find? Okay. Now to find this, what we will do, you see, what we will do, there is a formula, children. There is a formula which we have to remember in order to find the quadratic polynomial. So what is the formula, you see? Therefore, then the quadratic polynomial p of x, then the quadratic polynomial p of x will be equal to, what is the formula, you see? It is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. You see? So what is k? K is any constant. Where k is any constant. And x square minus sum of 0 into x plus product of 0. So we can also write it as k into x square minus your s into x plus p. Where s is the sum, that is alpha plus beta, and p is the product, that is alpha into beta. Now let us apply this formula to find the quadratic polynomial in this particular question. Okay. So in place of alpha plus beta, what will we put? 1 by 4. Let us put k into x square minus 1 by 4x. This is minus 1. You see, product of 0 is alpha into beta. Now what is the next step? The next step is you take the LCM. You see, the LCM of this, it is 4. Okay. Now this will be 4x square minus x minus 4. Okay. Now see, children, here 4 is divided here, you see. So bring 4 near k. It will be k by 4 into 4x square minus x minus 4. Now look at, children, k by 4. You see, what is k as I said now? K is a constant. 4 is also a constant, so k by 4 must be a constant. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to find the quadratic polynomial. In order to find the quadratic polynomial, this k by 4 must be made equal to 1. That means the value of k by 4 should be equal to 1. So how can we make k by 4 equal to 1? If you give k equal to 1, suppose the value of k is a constant, suppose the value of k is 4. If k is 4, then k by 4 is 4 by 4, that is 1. So you see, if k equal to 4, then k by 4 equal to 1. Okay. Therefore, what will be the quadratic polynomial? Therefore, the quadratic polynomial p of x will be equal to, this factor became 1. So this will be 4x square minus x minus 4. See, children, this will be the required quadratic polynomial. 4x square minus x minus 4 will be the required quadratic polynomial whose sum of 0 will be 1 by 4 and product of 0 will be minus 1. Okay. So I hope you understood. Now you can ask me, sir, how? How to check, sir? How to verify? How will we confirm that if this is the sum of 0 and this is the product of 0, then this will be the required quadratic polynomial? How to prove it? Prove it. We can prove it also. That means to prove it, what we will do? See, children, to prove it that this is the required quadratic polynomial whose sum of 0 is 1 by 4 and product of 0 is minus 1. What we will do, you see? Now this is the required quadratic polynomial. It is in which form? It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Where? You see here. How to check? I am now checking. You see here. First you find the values of a, b and c. Because it is in the form of what? Ax square plus bx plus c. So a equal to 4, b equal to minus 1 and c equal to minus 4. You see. So here a equal to 4, b equal to minus 1 and c equal to what? Minus 4. So what we are going to verify? We are going to verify that if this is the required quadratic polynomial, then its sum of 0 is 1 by 4 and product of 0 is minus 1. Then we will be confirmed, yes, if these are the sum of zeros and product of zeros, then this will be the required quadratic polynomial. Okay, let us see. Therefore, so what is the sum of 0? Alpha plus beta. You know the formula. Alpha plus beta. What is the formula? It is minus b by a. So write down minus b by a. Now put the value of b. Minus 1 by 4. It is 1 by 4. See, children. What is the value of alpha plus beta we got? We got 1 by 4 and it is also given. See. So alpha plus beta is 1 by 4. Now let us find the product of alpha and beta. Product of the two zeros. So alpha and beta, what is the formula? The formula is c by a. C. What is the value of c? It is minus 4. And what is the value of a? It is 4. You see, what is the result? Minus 1. C. So the product of the two zeros alpha and beta is minus 1. You see. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is yes. Yes, this is the required quadratic polynomial. That means if this is the required quadratic polynomial, then sum of zeros will be 1 by 4 and product of 0 will be minus 1. And what is the converse? If sum of 0 is 1 by 4 and product of two zeros is minus 1, then p of x will be equal to this one, 4x square minus x minus 4. This will be the required quadratic polynomial. So how did I get this polynomial? By using the formula what? K into x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of 0. Okay. So this is one method. There is another method also by which we can find. Okay. It is bit lengthy, but we can find. Let us see. Let me tell you what is that method. Okay. Of course, it is not given in your book, not given in the CBSE book. Still, I should say what is the other method. You see, here alpha plus beta is given 1 by 4, sum of 0. Alpha into beta is given minus 1. And what is our aim? Our aim is to find the quadratic polynomial. So the quadratic polynomial is, you see, the same formula you apply. Instead of k, to find the quadratic polynomial, you take only, don't take k. Okay, in the second method, there is no need to take k. So the constant k you need not multiply. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equal to 0. See, in the second method, what you will do? To find the quadratic polynomial, you form the polynomial equation. Already I have told you what is polynomial and polynomial equation while explaining the concept of zeros and roots. Zero of the polynomial is otherwise known as what? Roots of the polynomial equation. Okay, so we will also discuss this thing again, about roots in another chapter known as quadratic equation, which will be discussed very shortly. Okay, so you see, now to find the quadratic polynomial in the second method, what you will do? Form the polynomial equation, this formula. You see, you have to remember. You have to form this polynomial equation. Okay. Now, put the value. This is x square minus, this is 1 by 4 x minus 1 equal to 0. Now you take the LCM, you see. So it is 4, it is 4x square minus x minus 4 equal to 0. Now take this 4 to the right hand side. So this will be 4x square minus x minus 4 equal to 0 into 4, that is 0. Now see, look at the left hand side. Look at the left hand side of this polynomial equation. Look at the left hand side of this polynomial equation. So whatever is in the left hand side, whatever polynomial is there in the left hand side, this will be the required quadratic polynomial whose sum of 0 will be 1 by 4 and product of 0 will be what? Minus 1. Therefore, we can say, therefore, p of x equal to, you see, 4x square minus x minus 4. See. So I think this process is quicker and easier than the previous one. Okay. This process of finding the quadratic polynomial when sum of zeros and product of zeros are given is quicker and easier than the previous one. Okay. So whichever method you feel convenient, you can use, no problem. Your aim is to find only the quadratic polynomial, and you see the same quadratic polynomial we got as we had got in the first case using the first formula. Okay. So children, this is how to find the quadratic polynomial, okay, when its sum of zeros and product of zeros are given. Okay, I hope you understood. In the next class we will discuss another thing. What is that? Suppose you are given any degree polynomial, third degree, fourth degree, any degree polynomial you are given. Suppose a third degree polynomial, you know it has how many zeros? It has 3 zeros, okay, maximum. A fourth degree polynomial, it has maximum how many zeros? 4 zeros, okay. Suppose you are given a third degree polynomial and one of its zeros is given. You are given only one zero of it. You do not know what are the other two zeros. How to find the remaining zeros of the cubic polynomial? Similarly, suppose you are given a fourth degree polynomial and you are given 2 zeros. Okay, you are given 2 zeros of the fourth degree polynomial. Okay, or biquadratic polynomial, whatever you say. Okay, so if you are given 2 zeros, how to find the remaining 2 zeros? So that will be our last point of discussion in this chapter, polynomial. So then only the chapter will be completed. Okay. So that thing we will discuss in another class. Okay, children. So I hope today what I discussed, how to find the quadratic polynomial when sum of its zeros and product of zeros are given, you understood. Okay. So we will meet again in the next class. Thank you.